This is Mrs. Lopez from CORE, and we're going to look today at some Google Slide skills. So the first thing that we're going to do is work on a transparent circle. So when you want to identify where something is on a digital page, nothing is as helpful as a circle with a transparent middle. So to practice this, what we're going to do is do a where is your teacher? It's the first day of school, but the teachers ran away. Can you find them? So we actually need to be able to see a little bit more. Okay, so in our tools up here to find the circle, we would go here and, in shapes, and there's a circle. So I'm going to just make a circle right here for now. And then I'm going to change the fill color to transparent. And I'm even going to make my border color, I'm going to make sure that that's a nice black. And I'm going to make it a little thicker just to make sure, like, there we go. There's definitely a circle there. Okay, so teachers ran away. Where are they? So we need to find them in this Where's Waldo scene and figure it out. Oh man, like this is really tiny. So I think that what we should do, and here I want to just show you, I'm going to zoom it in a little bit more. Maybe even a little bit more than that. Ooh, okay, now there's lots of stuff going on. So I'm going to start scanning. Oh, there is a teacher. So I'm going to grab that circle and just move it down and say, there is one teacher. Now I need another circle. So I'm going to hit the buttons Control and C, and that makes a copy, and then Control and V. And those buttons do need to be hit at the same time. Hit Control first, and then tap C, hit Control, and then you let it go. Then hit Control, and while you're holding down Control, press the V, and another one will appear. Okay, so I'm going to take the circle with me, and I need to find the second runaway teacher. So I'm going to keep scanning right here. Hold on. Hold on. I think we found the other runaway teacher. Because there is a runaway teacher with a giant bottle of sriracha. Okay, now when I zoom back out and I fit it onto the screen, I can then see that I have circled both of the runaway teachers. So I want to show you one more time. I'm going to go to a new scene. Well, this one's a little bit more zoomed in. Might be a little easier. So what we need to do is go here to Shapes. We're picking this circle, making a circle, setting the fill to transparent, making the border a black border, and making it 2 pixels wide just so that it jumps out a little bit more. And now I need to find the runaway teachers. So I'm looking around for them, and one runaway teacher. So again, I'm going to hit Control, tap the C, and then I'm going to hit Control, tap the V. And when I do that, then I have a second circle, and now I need a second teacher. So let's check it out here. Got some ice cream barbells, lions, rugs, robots, and teacher in the water laughing at everyone. Okay, so there we go. Now I have a plotting teacher, teacher laughing, having fallen down. Now we have refound both of our teachers. So that was our first skill, transparent circle. All right, so here we go. Next skill that we're working on here is a text box. So you need to type an answer, but you need space to type. You need a text box, and there's not always one there. Or the teacher might have left you a text box and you accidentally deleted it. So then what do? So we need to be able to make a new text box. Okay. Here's our new slides. We have our story. So we have a teacher. We have a girl. And we have the story over here. Yatashi's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vitashi. I just can't draw. Now, the question is, what do you notice about the words and the artwork? But I'm not sure exactly where to draw, so I'm going to make a text box so that I can answer the question. So the text box is up here. And when I press on this, it then shows up like a crossbar. And do you know what? There's a nice giant space right here. So I'm going to put my text box here to put my answer. And when I answer, I want to make sure that I'm using part of the question to answer it. So what do I notice about the words and artwork? I notice that the girl looks angry in the artwork. Maybe she didn't like the teacher's joke about polar bear. And so there we go. Now I have my text box. I have written my answer. This font is a nice size. Your font does not need to be taking up the whole page. So there we go. I have a nice text box that I made for my answer. Let's do this one more time. So the question is, why do you think the color is red? Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. But Tashi grabbed her marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. That kind of matches the anger that I was seeing in the picture before. So why do I think the color is red? So again, using the text box right here, then I click and drag to put the box where I want it to be, and I can type my answer. Think the color red was used. So again, why do you think the color is red? I'm using those words again in my answer. I think the color red was used to show how the girl felt. Red is the color of anger. And then my words are there. That was a nice text box that's with everything. So then, ooh, that is not really a 2. That's a 3. Formatting text. Now that we have the words, super. Do they look right? So let's work on making the words look right in an answer. For this one, topic, favorite ice cream. Skills, make a title that is in the middle of the slide, subheading under the title, and one sentence about why it is your favorite ice cream that is over on the left-hand side. Okay, so I got a text box. I'm going to make my text box fill up most of this space. I'm going to make sure that my text box in the middle, when you drag your text box around, see that line right there? That says this is in the middle. So I want a title. Well, the title's favorite ice cream. So I'm going to put mocha chip. But if I want my title to be in the middle, so I highlighted by just triple clicking on the words. And then if I go and I look right here, this align button, I can make my words be in the middle. And I'm also going to, when I do that, I'm going to center them in the space because I know I'm going to add more. If it's a title, it should be larger. So I'm going to make my title 24. And then I'm going to press enter. Enter should be on your keyboard. There should be a little arrow pointing over to the left. So when I hit enter, I'm then going to take my font size back down to 14 because it's a title in the middle, subheading under the slide. So the subheading would be I'm going to add capital letters because it's in a title, my favorite ice cream. Okay, so now I have the title and the subheading. I'm going to hit enter twice to give a space between. I need one sentence, why it's your favorite ice cream, over on the left-hand side. So this can't stay in the center. This, again, I go to this align button and bring it over to the left. I love both coffee, ice cream, and chocolate. My sentence, I still have more to say. Mocha chip has both coffee and chocolate. I love both coffee ice cream. Oh, and I love both coffee ice cream and chocolate. Has both. And okay, so then my sentences go together, but look right here. See those red squiggles? They're letting me know I misspelled something. So I'm going to right click and look, it gives me a suggestion and I'm going to say, yes, I really meant coffee. So there it is. So my words are over to the left. My title is in the center. I made a text box. Those are some good Google Slide skills.